Alright, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Like What I've been doing. Trying to do another. I did a drive time video in a little while, so I'm gonna do one because basically just have to have a flight to go do business and stuff. And again, being busy and being busy. That's just the way it is. But I would like to just touch on this subject for a quick minute because it's again. Now, some people say maybe I'm a hypocrite because I complain about stuff, and I complain about gamers, and I complain about companies. I do complain about the companies, but when they do crazy stuff, I mean outright crazy stuff, when the game is totally broken, when they're doing practices that's super bad. Again, I'm one of those different people that's like, okay, yes, gaming how should I say this? Oh yeah, I was like, oh yeah, the loot boxes and stuff. I don't like it. I don't like pay to win. But there's an answer to fix that. There's an answer to fix that, but a lot of people don't wanna do it. And again, you brought the government in. That's gonna make it worse, as I've said before. And two, should I be surprised that nobody wants to fix it the way I said to fix it, which is basically, like, oh, we're going to go and we're going to stop, we're going to tell it to be illegal gambling and all that stuff. It all starts at the parents. That's where it starts at. We brought the government in with the NSR, with the whole ESRB and stuff, a little bit of it, not really a lot, but because they were the one who pushed it, and then the ESRB started out. We had that. Did it stop kids from buying violent games? No. Why? Because it needed the damn parents, and that's the way to fix that. So now, you guys who've been watching my channel for the years know my stance on this is one stance I never change on. If you don't like it, you don't buy it. If you don't like Metroid Dread as a game, don't like it, and the complaints are not ridiculous, that's all cool. You don't buy it. I have done games to not buy it out of that. Stealing the game, I have a problem with you pirating the game and emulating it when it just came out. Not a fan of that. I already did a video about that. Why I Hate Gamers Now Part 2. But if you legitimately can't really thing it and play the game and stuff as gamers, some gamers, I have no problem with that. I do laugh that Cliffy B and all those, because I'll give an example like Cliffy B, like he said. He's like, oh, I don't like this game, whatever. Okay, good. But then when he's saying, oh, the game design is bad, they don't teach you, how should I know I need to shoot walls? And I'm like, that's a Metroid game through and through, and they kind of tell you that through the game, and they give you tutorials on how to use the weapons and everything. You can't get no more Metroid friendly in a way than Dread has done, because they know a lot of people have not played the game. It's been a long time. That's where the nonsense comes into that. Okay, so the other thing that is knowing as an example, again, remember, gamers ask a lot from Nintendo and Platinum Games and everybody else to make the Star Fox Zero they wanted, and then when it comes out, they went against it. So that's another reason why I say I see legitimate pains in the butt. There's another video that's on the channel, the last video, go check it out, where they complain about, I remember Metroid Return of Samus. Why you guys put extra hard mode on in the amiibos? That's wrong. You're paywalling that. Now look what they're arguing about. Hey Nintendo, this game is too hard. We want an easy mode. You cannot make these people happy. That's what I found out, and that's what brings the industry to what it is. So now we get into the subject of the we get into the subject of the the expansion pack, and we legitimately had a true this is a true thing. Now me and Katie and Doc, we share a family pack thing. We share a family plan. Good grief. And we share a family plan. the family plan, we had the conclusion, hey, do we want this, what you call it, this to go upgrade to the expansion pack? And maybe, we said maybe down the line. Right now we're good. And for me, I understand it from a business sense, really, one. But two, I understand it from a business sense, but I also understand it from, what do you call it, the game situation itself. Which is that Nintendo 64 games. Nintendo is always going to have that. Now, I laugh at this for a reason. I got videos because I have another video I'm gonna talk about. People like, oh, Nintendo doesn't handle the retro games very well. You know, they don't give you access to the older games and stuff like they kind of do by, you know, you could go. They don't make more runs and blah blah blah. So they need. Here's the funny thing about it. I've said it before with Brian and Talon. I thought, how much time you need to buy Mario? The first Super Mario Brothers 3, but y'all keep buying it. Y'all argue that, oh, they don't do it, but then y'all got the other end to say, well, they always regurgitate the same things. Like, damn if you do, damn if you're not. So now you got 64 games. All right, we already had 64 games before on almost on every console. I think Nintendo's pushing a little bit more for this. But I'll say this for now. Am I a fan that all these games are on online system like I was saying? No. But remember, I talked about that earlier, but people were telling me, oh, you crazy, blah blah blah. Oh, I was calling it out for a different reason, but y'all didn't want that because of the online said y'all asked for this crap. Nintendo will put this stuff behind a paywall. Oh, we'll pay for everything, Nintendo. That's what y'all said back. Go back to those videos in 2014 and so on. That's what y'all said y'all gonna do. Okay, now you gotta pay for them. Y'all bitching. It's too expensive. We remember people were saying we want the Netflix of Nintendo. Now you're getting it. Too expensive, even though you're getting the games plus more. And again, I have my faults with it, but it's not enough faults for me to make a big complaint about it because I did a video about that a long time ago, so I'm not gonna bring it up. I just bring it up a little bit just because of that regard. That's how funny this thing is to moi. Another one is, so now that you say Nintendo does not give you retro games, blah blah blah. They always shut down the emulators and stores on the PC, blah blah blah. Now you have a choice to play the game on your favorite console with an authentic 64 controller, Sega controller, all that stuff. And now it's too expensive. I can't believe Nintendo. Why is it so expensive? You're paying that a year, $40-something a year. I was one of those people. It's like when Xbox passed and everything. I was like, it's only $5 a month. If I really wanted to get it, that's not bad. Most of y'all wasted that on all the stuff, and now y'all bitching about it. Why? You want Nintendo to do the back catalog, but you wanted it done your way, which is basically free. Let's just be honest. That's most what you gamers want, free. Y'all don't want to give the money and stuff like that. And then the complaints again don't make sense. Well, Nintendo doesn't do backlog, blah blah blah. Here's a way to get a backlog. Oh no, we don't want that. Hell, I remember back when with the Wii U when they gave you again. You know why I buy Super Metroid on the Wii U? It was 30 cents, son. You know why I buy Metroid Trilogy on the Wii U? It was $10 for 3 awesome games. Some of y'all didn't like it. Some of y'all like, oh, the Wii U. Oh, I don't want a Wii U. Okay, you didn't want a Wii U. Now look at you now. Oh man, I can't play Metroid this. I can't play that game this. Again, and the argument is funny because again, you're not all consoles, not all companies. You can play the backlog of their games as well too. So y'all emulate it. Now Nintendo, majority of the time Nintendo, some of Capcom, Square, some of them do that, but Nintendo's on top because Nintendo try to protect their IP. It's their game, they do what they want to do. They want to protect it, they protect it. Because I've said it multiple times and I'm keep on saying it. We know if you came out with a game and people pirate your shit, you would not like it. I don't like people pirating my music. There's a reason why I don't put my music, my brand new music, on Facebook, on blah blah blah. This is a music video on YouTube, whatever. Because I don't want you guys pirating my shit. I keep all that stuff to myself. Album go, let the album get its money as best as I know it can. Basically like a year, and after that, I'll do that. Outside of a music video, no. So I know how that feels. And is it inevitable that people are gonna pirate it? Yes, I know that. But Nintendo's a $1 billion company that could figure out ways to just say, hey, how about stop doing that? If I was in their powers, I'll do the exact same thing. Sorry, because remember back in the arguments in 2014, it was like, well, legally Nintendo's correct, but it's not consumer friendly. F that bull crap about consumer friendly. Consumer friendly is, as I said before, you have a product. I have money. You give me product, I give you money. Unless that product don't work, then you're gonna hear me bitch. Like I said, like broken games and stuff like that. But if that's not the case, okay. And again, I hear a lot of you people bitching about what was it? Oh, PlayStation games got up $10 more and all that stuff. And again, Game Idea pull this up, and I got for you gamers to bitching about it now. Now, because again, y'all like, oh, Metro is now worth $60, but you will buy Cyberpunk 2077, whatever it is, when it was broken piece of mess on PC and all that stuff. Y'all, and we did the videos about it, and on the consoles as well too. And don't hear me on the PC. No, you had to power force it for the PC, but still, it was still broken. You buy a $70 game, but that's not that's a nope. I want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. You're bitching about that. You know how much I remember this perfectly. WrestleMania 2000, WWE WrestleMania 2000 on the 64. You know how much that game was when we were brand new? $95 for this N64. $95. I remember buying this. No, not me. That'd be a lie. No, it was my friend, because his mom was I was one of those moms that always give him everything. I remember Star Fox. I purchased Star Fox for $65. Now what I remember, Star Fox 64 came out. $65 when I purchased that. I didn't purchase for no $50. $65 that game for. But I remember when he went to go buy that game, I was like, holy crap, $95 for a game. Jeez. So y'all belly aching. Ooh, you're belly aching. You get 40, and again, it's $40, $45. Hell, let's say $50. Let's just say that. I'll round up $50, because I think it's $44.95. But $50, you get Nintendo games. You get Sega games. You get 64 games. You get Super Nintendo games. You get all these games that you can play. A bunch of games for basically $50 a year. Oh my God, I can't believe it. When I see Arlo with his bull crap, I don't know if I respond to the video or not. It's like, oh, like, you should not say nothing, Mr. Arlo. You have so many games that you have done. I mean, that's games, so many videos you have done. You're living this off of YouTube. You have millions of subscribers, whatever. You make a good chunk of change. Yes, I make a good amount of money too, but you make a good chunk of change. And what? You're complaining, oh, this is an awful deal, whatever. Awful deal to what? This is what I said, most of your game are just like free. You don't want free, okay. Free don't pay the bills. Free don't keep the lights on. Free don't make other free games or consoles or improvements. Free don't do that. It costs money for certain things. Now, like I said, if the company wants to give free and they want to do it, I'm not against it. I'm not saying I'm that, but that's if the company wants to do that. But y'all, like, again, trying to do this business thing, and you guys are just entitled gamers. I'm sorry, that's just what I see it as. That's why I say I hate gamers now. Metroid is not worth $60. Okay, it's not worth $60. Shut up, move on. Oh, it's a short game. Technically, not really. It's a good sized game, not long. You ain't gonna get 50 hours out the son of a gun. No, that's a Metroid game. And mostly Metroid game is speedrun, and people know that. If you're a true Metroid fan, the time doesn't bother you. But we have, you have the fake ones that always get mixed in. And like, oh yeah, sure. So we have those. Like, I don't even know how much hours. I think I'm at. Like I said, since I'm driving, I can't remember. I can't remember how much hours I am with the game. I cannot. So I'll leave that alone in that regard. But again, it's funny. Like I said, the art style is good. The game is, like I said, this is up to the top. I can't wait to do my review of the game, my discussion review of the game, because this is a really good, polished game. I have not run into no hiccups. I have not heard a lot of people run into hiccups. People said a certain thing, and then come to find out it was a rumor, and it's just like day one. It's just like the same with Zelda and stuff. They want to take it down a peg for some weird reason. I've seen some of the other weird reviews that people have done in journalism. Oh, it's too hard. I can't believe it's so hard. I can't play it. I'm like, so you give it a 70 because it's too hard and it's too frustrating? And I'll point this out. There are points that are frustrating, but I know that's a part of the game, so it doesn't bother me. Half times, like, dang it, I can't believe it did that, dang. But again, I persevered through it, beat that boss that was giving me a headache. I was like, yes, great. I like that. Most people, like I said, once you play the game, majority of people, and I'm not gonna say I'm a special Metroid fan, but I'm not gonna toot my horn that much. Majority of people are going to die in this game on your first play. After a while, knowing what you're gonna do, not being scared of the Emmys, knowing all this stuff, whatever, yeah, you're gonna start making it run plays, and people gonna beat the game in 1 hour, 2 hours, secret break and all that blah blah blah, the usual stuff. Again, and it's funny, people do that. They take their money, their $60, and then use it to beat the game in an hour. That's their call. But is this a polished game and worth $60? Hell yeah. It ain't broken. That's one of my things I like. And yes, I'm biased. I'm a Metroid fan. Duh. Not gonna lie. I'm a Metroid fan, I'm a Nintendo fan, and I like quality games. Boo-hoo for me that I do that. But that's what it is. That's what I enjoy. And gaming journalism is again coming crappier and crappier. There's like, so in other words, there might be 2 more Metroid video games, maybe 3, I don't know, that I'll be doing because I've seen some stuff that I might react to. But I just wanted to get that out because, like I said, I'm seeing people just bitching and moaning about, oh, it's too difficult and stuff. I'm like, it's too difficult. But then y'all bitched about Metroid Return of Samus being, while you're locking in the hard mode on it. I'm like, I guarantee a lot of people did not play the hard mode, the extra hard mode. I guarantee you, I did. Like, again, I gotta beat that really is a pain in the ass, because like I say, in that part you get hit heavier. But I'm just saying, it's just pure out craziness. If you don't like the Metroid, let it go. There's so much games that came out I don't like. I don't make a video about it. I mostly make more about the practices and something crazy out of it. But if I don't like the video, I don't really per se a game. I don't per se go out and make a thing about it. You didn't see me make a video about Cyberpunk 2077. I talked about it in other, sequentially like how I do right now in other videos, but I don't make a dedicated video to it. So with that said, just like on a real note, just guys, if you don't like it, as my stance has been all the time, if you don't like it, don't buy it. Simple. That's all it is. And game journalists, stop becoming weak pansy. Hell, I'm getting old in my age, And it take me a while longer to get used to games and get my hand memory back to doing certain things. But for some reason, y'all can't do that. And now with the game, y'all ask and bitch for an archive. You're getting it, and it's too expensive. It's weird what gamers will pay. You will pay $100, $120 for a special edition game, blah 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 blah. That's broken and have crazy DLC practice that you guys don't like. But a $60 game that's good, no problem. Expansion that has retro games that you guys say, oh, Nintendo doesn't do their backlogs really good. All the videos say, oh, Nintendo doesn't do that. You get a chance to do it now? Oh, it's too expensive. It's too expensive. Oh, come on, Nintendo, it's too expensive. You get online, and you get games. You can play with them. You can play something again, like you play Mario 64 online. They did retro stuff into it. Nope. I don't call it. Nope, too expensive. Damn Nintendo, I want my cake and eat it too. I want my cake and I'll eat it too. Please. I'm a bitch because you guys don't want to cater to my goodwills and everything. Y'all suck because y'all don't want to give me your games for free. That's basically what most of y'all bitching and hearing about, man. It's just annoying. But that said, I'll leave it at that. Remember this. Catch you on the flip side again. More videos coming as always. Remember, there's no perfect games out there. It's perfect to you, it's not perfect to me. It's perfect to me, it's not perfect to you. Simply enjoy your games on all consoles, including PC. Peace out.